Hey guys, okay, so this is plan C because nothing is working. But I still want to be able to help you guys to have a strong fall, and I want to share with you a couple of things that I learned my first couple of years in Norwex. This is going to be my third Christmas time to fall season to move through, and I have learned a thing or two in those first couple of years, so I wanted to definitely share those with you. The first little tidbit I will give you is that if you are a leader, if you're a TC or if you become a TC between now and Christmas time, you want to really be careful and realize that you have a certain amount of qualifying sales every month in order to earn your team check. And so my very first December, I think I was aware that I had to have a certain amount of sales, but I don't know, I didn't pay close attention to it. And so I thought, you know what, December's slow, no big deal. I'll just take time off. I had one party, and it was a great party, and my host ended up joining my team, so I gave her the sales, and I took the commission and all of that jazz, and then I realized that I didn't have any sales to put in under my name, and I thought, well, it's not a big deal, you know, I don't need it, I don't really have to have it. Well, then January came around, and I was like, well, don't I get, my team check? Like, what happened to that? I didn't ever get one. And then Aaron Thompson was like, you did not submit any sales for yourself. So, no, you don't get your team check. So, if you're a leader, if you become a leader, know that every single month you've got to hit that baseline. I think it's 350 at the TC level, but you can check all that out in the Success Builder, and it'll show you, if you're on track. Sorry, I have a itchy eyeball. So that was the first lesson that I learned. The second lesson that I learned was the next year, where I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have my own parties, and I'm going to, have sales and all of that. And so I did, and I had great parties. And, of course, everybody was happy to be at a December party, and I'll tell you why later. But, they didn't want to book later in December because it's Christmas and it's crazy. And I didn't want to have parties later in December. I was fine with that. Usually it's Mop Month in January, and so the word on the street was that it was going to be Mop Month, and everybody was excited about that. And so they said, well, yeah, I'll book in January. I would love to get a free mop. And so I moved on with that and thought, okay, well, that's cool. Let's do free mop in January. I can't even remember how many now. I think I blocked it out because I was so depressed after it never worked out. I want to say I had maybe 12 or 15 parties booked in January. And do you want to know what sad thing happened then? Sorry, I'm going to pull up because people might be asking questions that I can answer. Do you know what happened then? Almost all of them canceled. And I ended up with 2 January parties. And I was really, really upset about that. I never go into events or parties and booking events by pressuring people or making them feel like, this is something that they have to do, or, making them feel bad for the hostess, so they'll go ahead and book to help her out. And I know people like to help people out, but sometimes that pressures people and it makes people feel like, I guess I'll do it, but they don't really want to. And I don't want anybody ever to do that. I want them to have it because they really want it. And so I was under the impression that all these people really wanted to have a party when in fact, it was really low on their, level of importance. I also realized that what I had done when I was booking those parties was I had allowed the guests to say, I want to book in January, and this was even happening in November. That's why I had so many, built up, because people in November that were having parties were saying, I don't want to book in December, but I'll book in January. And so what I was allowing them to do was not to nail down a date. And I felt weird about saying 2 months away, yeah, you're going to need to fill out a date. I felt like that was pressury, again, but then look at where I ended up. But really what I needed to let them know was that January gets busy, because you're saying this right now. 90% of the other people are going to say this too in all the rest of my parties. So, what that means is that I'm going to have this list of all these people booking in January, and you're not going to get the date that's going to work out for you. So it would be to your best interest, if you're really serious about doing a party, is to just pencil in a date. We can always try to, rearrange the puzzle and move things around if I have cancellations or if I, things happen, we can move you around, but at least pencil in your date now, so that I can hold that spot for you, and you're not going to miss out on it, because, I've learned lessons in the past about not filling in the dates, and so I'm going to be filling in dates, and then you're not going to have anything available for you. So, even if, I always say, fake it till you make it, even if you have no other parties on your January calendar, just pretend like it's packed full and you've got to get a date down, because otherwise there's not going to be space for you. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You are guarding your business. Okay. And it's okay. If somebody says they're going to do something, to nail them down on a date. If you were going to book somebody for taking family photos, you would never say, I really want to have family photos in December, but I don't really know when. They're going to go, okay, well, I only have so many available options and I'm going away with my family, so we're going to need to nail down at least a window. Are you on, first weekend, second weekend? Then you can check your calendar. I'll call you on Monday and let me know, which one it's actually going to be. So bring pencils, okay? And get those on there, okay? All right, so those were the two big lessons that I learned myself. Kristen did an amazing training on the Silver and Goals page. So if you are in her downline, some of this is going to be repetitive for you, but on her page they had a bunch, and I'm gonna post them here on our page too. They had a bunch of great ideas. I want to preface this by saying, don't do them all, okay? Really look through them. Really think about yourself. Think about your guests. Think about your the people in your parties. Your hosts. What is going to fit your niche and your personality, and what do you think is going to benefit them the most? Okay, I will tell you what I typically do for my fall window. Okay, I usually host a fall party for myself when the new products come out in August, and I allow all of my VIP people to come to my house, and they try out the products, and they get to play with everything, and they all go into a mystery host reward, okay? So that's what I do between August and November, basically, okay? Then in November, I always do a, and that's full price. That's not sales. That's just you're getting in on the mystery host rewards, okay? Then in November, I do a Black Friday to the Monday thing? I can't think of the Monday thing. Cyber Monday, okay? And I do that window, so it goes from like Friday through Monday. That way they have the whole typical shopping weekend where they would, and I offer stuff at a great discount. So what I did my first year was I offered items that I had in personal stock at a really awesome discount. So that was just either cash in my pocket. People would pay through PayPal, or they would give me their credit card and I could submit it through PayPal. They're going to take a portion of those sales, but I could still accept credit cards that way. Or they could pay me with a check or cash if they were, local and could get it to me in a reasonable amount of time. But it was like first come, first serve. If they saw the item, I took a picture of it, I posted it, I was like, I've got this is the price, and the first person to comment, they got it, or the first person to pay, got it. So that was the way I did it the first year, because I didn't have a whole lot of extra money to spend on building up stock for that, so I just used what I had. I also didn't want to give away any of my commission from a brand new sale. I wasn't really in the position where I could do that. The second year, I was in the position where I could do that, so I didn't worry about what I had in stock at home. I saved that for another purpose, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. And I did a basic web, party where I would, somebody created graphics on Sparkle and Shine. I think it was Megan or one of her assistants, created graphics about different packages and different products together and products alone, all for a certain sale price, okay? And so I would post those, and if you buy this package, you get it at 20% off, and if you buy this item, it's 50% off, or whatever the deal was. And I tried to make it really good. I don't do a whole lot of sales because I feel like our products are worth their price, and if I do a ton of sales, I'm going to diminish the value of our products to my customers, and they're going to think that's not valuable and it's not worth what it costs because she's always doing discounts. I don't really want to pay full price. I'm just going to wait till when she does another discount. So I need my commission. That is my job, and I need that money to pay our bills. So I don't do sales often, but I want that Black Friday whatever thing to be like the best sale they're going to get all year, okay? So that's pre-planned, and you're going to have to take a little bit of time to think through what kind of sales do I want to offer. I will be creating our own graphics for our team to do a Black Friday sale, and I will post those on our regular page. I'll probably post them in the event too, because I just like, mentally for me, it's like, okay, I know where that is because I know when we talked about it. But anyway, so I will create some of those graphics. You can gladly use mine. If you are crafty and creative in creating graphics, please do it. Share it with us. We can give and take, and nobody needs to reinvent the wheel, okay? The next thing that I do is after my Black Friday event, and I talk a lot during October, November, about December parties, and I really talk it up because what I do with all of my extra product that I've been shipped from Norwex is I wrap them up and I give them away at those parties. Every single December party is a white elephant party for me and for my guests, and everyone that comes to the party gets a product. I mean, I was giving away whatever, like entry mats and bottle brushes, and it didn't matter what it was, I was giving it away, okay? It was wrapped up and it was brought to my party. Some people got small stuff like, the hand wash or a package of spear and nets. Like it runs the gamut because it makes the games more fun when people are opening a product and everybody's like, oh, I want to steal that, but you can only steal it twice and all the rules and stuff. So it's really, really fun way to do December, and it helps people to actually want to book December parties because December is hard. It is hard because everyone is busy. People are out of town. So you're going to get your die-hard Norwex lovers are the ones who are going to book these parties, and they're going to convince their friends to come because they're going to get great gifts, okay? And you would be surprised. You would think the gifts would detract from the sales, but they don't. I think people feel even more generous when they are given something to be able to purchase then as gifts for friends and family or for themselves. So I have not found that giving all those products away detracts from my sales at all. It's typically the same. So then those are my December parties, and then I take the rest of the month off because I'm usually traveling or somewhere with my family for Christmas. So I work the first 2 weeks of November and the first 2 weeks of December, and that is it. And the second half of those months is off. And then the beginning of January is usually conference, and so I will be booking everything after the first week of January is when, things will really start to get moving again, okay? All right, so I just want to briefly talk about the couple of ideas that Kristen had listed that she had gotten ideas from their RSM in that area, and I really loved this one, the Trick or Treat Yourself gift certificate, okay? I love that, putting that in with the kids' candy into their bags when they're trick-or-treating, or if you go to a trunk-or-treat, something like that. And it's just a flat-out gift certificate for the mom with your contact information. They want to call you and place an order that they can try something. And you can just do a flat-out dollar amount for the gift certificate, or you could say $10 off a purchase of $30 or more, something like that. So that's totally up to you how you want to swing that, but I thought that was a really good idea. Oh, and you could also give those out to neighbors. I just moved into a new neighborhood, and I've met some of my neighbors, but not all of them, and I like to give out pumpkin bread at this time of year to my neighbors, and so I'm totally going to make those little trick or treat yourself gift cards or gift certificates to put in with the stuff, because people might want to try it but feel like this is weird because that's my neighbor and she's going to try to sell me on stuff, but then I'm not selling them. I'm just giving them a gift. So I'm going to do that for my neighbors. Let's see. There was also instructions about the Black Friday thing. That's one of them. And there's instructions about doing the parties, the white elephant parties. There's a couple things that I didn't mention in here, and these are great options for people who don't want to party during the fall because they don't feel like they can get people to come to their house. So you can do a party in a bag, and that is where you're going to give them a package of products. So it's kind of like a catalog party. They're going to run it themselves. They'll have the catalog and the order forms. They're going to have a body cloth as a gift to them to keep, and there's going to be a basic package in that party bag. Okay, the basic package can come back to you. It can be one of your kit, your demo kit ones that you send out, for test drives. And then they're going to do as many butter demos as they can. As they're around at holiday events, they're going to take it with them, share it with people. They can do the body cloth with a mascara demo if they wanted to do that one too. But really, it's just the basic, the butter demo. And they're going around and sharing that and collecting orders for their own party. They're the host, and then they get all the host rewards. Okay. Let's see what's next. Okay, yeah, I already kind of mentioned about that. You could host your own open house in November or December, that people might enjoy coming to do that. What was this one? Making pre-wrapped gift bags to have at your parties. You could totally do that. Packages under $100. They're already wrapped, ready to go. And then when you sell one, you just reorder the same products to replace it. And that way it goes in as sales for that host party. Okay, that's how I do with the Safe Haven package. I do that at all of my parties. I bring a Safe Haven package. First person to purchase it gets to take it home. And then there's a dice game. Okay, Brianna just posted about this on the regular page, and I love what she put on there, because I mean, knowing if the people know you're doing this because you're going to book a party, like you're interested in booking a party, and so you're going to pull the little, you roll the dice and you get the tags, and some of them are going to say book a party and get a little gift, and the others are just going to be free gifts. Okay, so I like that one, and I love the way that Brianna changed it around. So check that out. The turkey trot, that is one that I have not done, but it is exactly like the party in a bag, but it is specifically geared around Thanksgiving. And so if you like the way that format is laid out, it kind of gets like 4 or 5. Let me see, how many people did they say? Everyone wins. Where is it? Looks like there's 7 winners. So it looks like you need 7 turkey trotters and everybody wins. So in this one, instead of keeping all the host rewards for that individual girl that's doing the butter demos, they're going to divide the host rewards over 7 different people. So those are going to be the guests at a party that you create, and then you're going to get those host rewards and divide them out amongst those people. So that's a great choice. I haven't done that one, but a lot of people get good results from that. And then the white elephant, I already shared about that. And what's this one? Black Friday gift wrapping extravaganza. This is fun. So this is just hosting like a gift wrapping party for people to come and have treats and wrap gifts and have treats. And then you can have your Norwex gift packages already set and ready and wrapped, and that can be something that people can purchase at that time if they want to. And they would be at Black Friday prices, so you would have a super awesome sale on those gift packages. And same kind of thing, you would reorder them, but that is a great way to utilize the ones that are in your stock that you've gotten for free. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Let me double check if there were any questions posted. Kelly said, October's been busy, but I'm excited for November. Top 5 holiday products that you kind of push at parties. I want to showcase them all. So what's really fun about holiday parties is that you can do those little cute Christmassy decorations. So you've probably seen like the triangle bags that have like the reindeer. It turns into a reindeer. So it's stuffed with a kitchen cloth and you put a red nose on it and the little pipe cleaner antlers. And then I love the clear plastic ornaments filled with some UPP because it looks like snow. And that's a really cute thing. I love to use those as actual giveaways at my Christmas parties or at events or whatever. If you're not doing the, what's it called? The one where everybody gets a gift. I'm trying to think. I guess the ones that are actually good for holidays specifically would be like the silicone lids. That's a great one because people are in the kitchen more, they're baking, they're dealing with, so much saran wrap and so much tin foil, and they can really utilize those to replace that product. So that's a really good holiday product. I'm trying to think if there's any others. I'll brainstorm about that and I'll post them on her question there. But anyway, so hope this was helpful to you guys. I'm really sorry we couldn't go live, but do ask questions. Post them on the Facebook, event, and I will answer them. And then we'll also have the question and answer time later with Erin. Okay, bye guys.